you through what we do, right? And first thing is, once you get an appointment, let's say we have an appointment already, and we're gonna get ready for this strategy session. What does that look like, right? What we're gonna do is identify all the properties that the person owns. The way we do that is we use our tax records. We use this company called Trustworthy. There's different sites that you can pull people. I can find out, I have a system in Trustworthy, I can find out everybody that you're related to and their ages and where they live. I also know what job you've had and the properties you've owned. And I can get that in a matter of seconds. In a matter of seconds. So I know when I go into a meeting what they have. I know who they are. I can kind of tell their disc based on their job, right? One we thought was a doctor, wasn't a doctor. She just sold medical supplies. Right? So you can learn a lot. And the first goal is to understand who your client is. What is the lens they see the world from? What do they own that would be part of this plan, right? Part of this plan. So then what we do is we run an asset performance test. This is an example of an asset performance test, right? And we do this even before we show up. Now we're guessing on a few things. We're guessing on income. We're guessing on typically the property taxes we can pull, right, from the tax records. But we're guessing on a few of these items. We know property management fees, 10%. Here's one thing that most people don't do right here. So we got, the way it works is you got your income, gross rent, expenses, right? And then you have a total income minus your expenses is your net operating income. What we have been doing, because we're investors, is, and here's a conversation, well, you think it's good at 3.6, which is not, right? But here's what most people forget, CapEx reserves. What's CapEx reserves? It's capital expenditure reserves. My question is, has your refrigerator ever broken on you? Have you had to fix something? Have you had to put money into your property? Where does that money come from? Well, it comes from me. Why is it coming from you? Shouldn't it come from your investment? Oh, that's a good idea. Well, it can't come from your investment until the money is there. That's why you got to build a reserve, right? The next thing that we have is vacancy. Vacancy reserves. Has your property ever been vacant before? You go, yeah, of course it's been vacant, yeah. And then what happens? Do you have expenses? Yeah. Who pays for that? Well, I do. Why are you paying for that? Shouldn't your investment do that? See, we have to change the way people think about real estate. Investments is, it's like an asset, like a stock, a bond, or other instrument that they have. They should measure it that way. It's a rate of return. Gary calls it cash on cash return. I've been really blessed to spend some time with Gary and some of the big teams in America, and there's some guys in our country that are taking this to a whole nother level. I met a lady in San Francisco that made $1 million 1 year and paid zero taxes. $1 million with zero taxes. You know how she did that? Accelerated depreciation. And that's a whole other conversation that we're going to build into this over time, and we're going to bring CPAs to make sure that we're clear on how that works. Because you think about, I'm going off topic here. The way I look at real estate, you got cash flow, right? You got appreciation, right? You have leverage, which means you can get a loan on it, right? You can take money out, HELOC, right? You have depreciation. So depreciation, for those of you who aren't aware, is a vital part in building wealth, believe it or not, on investment properties. What they do is the government says they take the improved value of the asset and then they divide it by 27 and a half years and they give you that much left, right? And I'm told I've got to go, so I shouldn't squirrel on this. But what that depreciation does is it offsets their passive gain is their income. A passive loss is depreciation. It offsets that. And what I've been told from many CPAs, it's about a 20% benefit financially to you. And after 27 and a half years, that's gone, right? And then what? Then you sell, you buy something else, reset your depreciation, get more of that gain back.